The journey is inspired, of course, by the jazz musician Barry Stofberg, his latest album called The Journey. And so Craig is chatting to us this evening. Craig, good afternoon, welcome.
Hey, good afternoon, Pumzi, and good afternoon to your listeners. Good to be here.
Yeah, no, it's nice to have you here. I know you in my other life, and so to sit here like this is, I'm getting a lot of excitement, if I must just say. Yeah. So let's talk. You are a fundraiser for a walk and an event that's upcoming, inspired by Barry Stofberg's latest album, and probably his last album, called The Journey.
Correct.
Yeah, so maybe just for the benefit of the listener at home, just introduce yourself and what is it that you do in this thing called The Journey?
Yes, my name is Craig Null. And basically I've met Barry many years ago. I think I was about 8 or 9 years old. And I turned 48 just a few days ago. And last month I thought, I want to do something meaningful for someone. Mm-hmm. And I thought of him, and I said, listen, my friend, he suffers of a disease called ALS, mm-hmm. which basically means his body will stop functioning at some point, at least within 2 years. Mm-hmm. So what can I do? Can I raise funds for you, for medication? He says, no, Craig, my dream is basically to get Cape Town musicians to play on my recently released album, and if you can make that happen, I'll be happy and I could leave a legacy. And that's how it started. Sure. I decided to do something crazy, and I decided to walk 480 kilometers from the 1st till the 31st of October. So I'm sitting in studio in a lot of pain, my friend, but it's a way to identify with Barry as well.
Yeah, sure. So the ALS disease, I actually read up on it. It's quite a difficult word to pronounce, so I think all of us will just have to accept that it's ALS. It's actually amyotrophic lateral sclerosis.
Well done.
Yeah, so it's a tongue twister. I spent most of my time in the evening last night just rehearsing how to pronounce this name. But basically, as Craig has explained, that it's basically a deterioration of the muscles. The brain is basically not sending information, but it's not getting to the muscles. And so, and just a backstory, Craig, you did not just wake up and decide to do something good for Barry. You know him as a childhood friend.
Yes.
You guys grew up at the Full Gospel, right?
No.
Baptist. Which one is it?
Oh my, Baptist friends are not going to be happy with that. No, I grew up in, I was born in Full Gospel, but I ended up in Westridge, Mitchell's Plain, at the Westridge Baptist Church. So that's where I met Barry. I think we were 10, 11, 12 years old. And he just had this amazing talent. And people found him quite interesting because we used to go in camps and this guy would play keyboard on a brick or something. So, and little did we know he was so talented. And